says I'm not good enough. God, you're enough for me. Yeah, I've decided I'm not giving up. 'Cause you won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking.
Good morning, ECCO. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Saturday morning. And Tortellini, how are you?
I'm awake.
Good. I'm glad you're awake.
I'm
I'm
good.
also awake and speaking English and here and ready to start the ECCO Show.
Oh, I want to do it really cool. So the ECCO
Show.
Like it.
That was nice. Very well.
Felt
Fist
very
bump.
in tune.
Good. Okay, so Tortellini, you're Tortellini.
Yes, and that's Tort.
Yep, that's little Tort because you made
I
little
made Tort a
Yep.
couple weeks ago.
My name is Pat Attack. You ready to talk about the most important thing?
The most important thing.
The most important thing. We're going to talk about the most important thing today. The most important thing you could ever think of. We're going to talk about that. The most important thing. Man.
I
If
think
I'm,
of a
if
lot
I'm
of
watching right
important
now, I'm
things.
thinking that's the most important thing I probably need to watch. But we're not going to talk about the most important thing yet. First, we have to have our I almost said it, but I didn't want to do it without you.
Okay.
We're going to have our challenge of the day. Okay.
So what's our challenge?
We're going to spin and find out. You ready?
Hey, you don't want to have someone come up and spin? No?
I guess I can be. I can be
I
selfless.
mean, did you spin it long ago? I mean, I like spinning it, but I want to make sure we have.
Yeah,
like,
let's have someone else. Hey, Sparky Parky.
It is Sparky Parky. What's up?
Hi.
Hey, you want to go ahead and spin?
Sure.
That was very slow.
It works for me.
Hey!
Number five.
Ominously familiar.
Number
Did you
five.
change number 5?
Number five. Number five.
We rewrite these. So what is number 5?
Number five. We're playing Jenga.
Are we playing Jenga?
Jenga. It sounded kind of like it sounded
Good
like
thing we're not
Jumanji.
playing what you guys did last week. I would not be okay with that.
This is a different type of Jenga in multiple different ways. Let me see if I can hide this from them.
I
really
thought
quick.
you were going to try to trick me and say we're playing Bean Boozled.
No.
And I definitely was not okay with
You
that.
know what? That we should play Bean Boozled.
No.
Have you ever played Bean Boozled before? It's a wonderful
Oh, no,
game.
no, I watched
and
it all
me and
last
Shawnee,
week.
Me and
Nope.
Shawnee D played last week, and it's got a whole
I don't
bunch
want
of.
to eat dirty socks, rotten eggs, boogers. Oh no, not happening.
There aren't any of those flavors in there. These are
lying cat
these
attack.
are all the good flavors.
That's not what I saw. Although you guys did get a lot of bad flavors.
We
Did you ever get that taste out of your mouth?
It still kind of tastes like toothpaste, which is nice, but I brushed my teeth earlier today, so
I wonder if Shawnee D ever got some of that rotten egg taste.
we'll
out
have to
of-
find out next time. I don't know. He was pretty upset about
No,
it.
I'm fine with. Let's move this guy so we can see us play Jenga.
Jenga.
But
This
this
is-
seems a lot safer than Bean Boozled.
Most people, when they play Jenga, they have just all the same color blocks, but this is a nice, special rainbow
Why is
Jenga.
there always something extra? What?
Well-
How do we play this?
First
It's
thing I want to
colorful like
clarify,
Easter eggs.
I know a lot of people at home are probably like, whoa, that is what the most important thing is.
At
This
least the top
is
one
just
matches the
Jenga. This is
bunnies.
wooden blocks. This is not the most important thing. So if you were either excited or you were disappointed, this is not what the most important thing is. We're going to talk
I'll
about
move
that later.
toward so that the tower
Yeah.
doesn't hit her.
Okay, so 1, it is a rainbow Jenga. 2, we've got this nice little die here, and when you roll it, it has
All the colors
6
are
different
on it.
colors. And so what we will do is when we roll
Oh, green.
green, you have to take a green one. So it's not that you can't choose any one of them you want, it has to be that specific color. You ready to start? You want to go first or you want me to go first? Ladies first.
Okay.
You got it, Tortellini.
I'm very nervous about this.
Pink. Oh, and you can't take off the top.
Well, that's
You
not
cannot
fun.
take off the top.
Okay, so what's the
Not
roll
the
once
top
I
layer.
start? Is it a, through the middle, is that a good strategy?
Yeah, that was good.
Oh,
Oh, maybe not. Oh, and if I'm not going, I'm going to keep my hands off the table. Once you pull it out, you can adjust and straighten things. We're going to lose this right now, aren't we?
nope, nope.
Very
Got
nice.
it.
A clean
We put
take.
it right here?
All right, Tort, it's your
Thought that
turn.
was- I thought, Nope.
Oh,
she doesn't
Tort's
have,
not alive.
she doesn't-
Okay.
She doesn't have arms.
And doesn't have, so not alive, doesn't have arms. Not Tort's turn.
All right.
Okay.
Contact's turn.
Red. Oh man, these are the base ones. I know these are dangerous. If I take one of these, it.
That is so
Ooh, that was not
dangerous.
coming.
I thought if you touched it, you had to do it.
No, if you, I think it's like if you make, ooh. I
That
think
one
it's if
seems
you.
a lot easier because there's some weight on it.
I think it's
so-
okay if you.
Oh, you have to do that?
Yeah, you gotta put yours. I forgot
I'm
to tell you
sorry.
that.
So do I have to put it in a certain
Just
way?
you put it on the top layer. There you go. Yep. There you
Okay.
go. Okay, your turn. Doug. Nope. Doug is also not alive.
Does that mean we can also, once they get stacked up, use that too?
Yep. Then, yep. That's right.
Okay.
Purple.
Blurple. All right, coming at you guys. Ready?
Hands off the table.
Oh no,
Maybe not that one.
maybe not that one. Let's see. Oh,
nice.
sideways.
Nice.
Uh-oh, this makes me nervous too. Got it.
Green. Nope. That one, I feel like if I took this piece out, the whole thing would fall, and that is not what I want. Oh, but that one came. I took it from the back. I would move the whole thing, but then it would fall, and then I would lose.
Sideways?
I kind of forgot. I just kind of told you that we were going to be taking blocks out. Whoever draws a block out and it falls over, you lost.
Even when you put it on top, right?
Even when you put it on top, your turn has to be over.
Yellow. Ooh.
There we go.
Let's see.
It wouldn't be very nice, but I sure would like to just yell as loud as I could to scare you.
You can try.
I don't want to
I
do
think
that.
I got this one. Yes.
Okay.
All right, so I have to put it. This part I'm actually nervous about. There we go. Got it.
Red again. Okay. All
Can
right.
you actually take that one? I'm just wondering.
Oh man. All right, there's red. That one came out pretty easily.
go
That was
fast.
okay. That one wasn't
Purple
super
again.
important.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh man.
How does
Which
this
one can you
work?
take without making it fall? Oh.
This is.
For those of you guys at home, you can see that it's starting to shake a little bit. Oh man.
This.
You want to go again? Purple. Oh.
I think this is over. I think it's over, maybe. Oh.
Ah.
Okay. I think you just called. No one's had a blue yet. All right. Here we go.
There are a couple of them. If you
Oh,
you got a blue.
I got a blue. See,
Okay.
blue. All right. I don't know if that's gonna help me out that much though. Let's see.
A lot of these pieces, it's like you have to find the important or the pieces that aren't that important
I don't
that
know
you
if
can
this is
take
gonna
out.
handle this part though. Hold on.
It's starting to wobble a little bit. I got
Another
blue too.
blue.
It's starting to get to the point where like if you take some of these, it is not good. Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And you can't take a top. Oh, he's got one going.
I feel like I need to stand up.
Breathe.
I need to stand up.
You
I need to just barely.
I feel like I hear your heart beating.
Uh-oh. I almost took a green one
I
completely
feel your
out.
heart. I hear your heartbeat. I hear it.
It's almost as if
like
if I take this piece out, this one's an important one.
Uh-oh. I can't believe that just happened. Uh-oh.
Like a surgeon.
All right.
There you go.
I just have a feeling about this one.
If you
This
get
is
purple,
probably,
if you get purple,
I'm done. All
those
right,
are the
let's
most
see.
important pieces right now. Pink.
Well. Nope. All right, I'm just going for it. Just gonna go. I can't believe, what? Why?
This is good.
I didn't think I was gonna last this long, but let's see. Okay.
All right.
Does
Green.
this even work? It's like spelling out letters. Got an I.
Went fast.
What just happened?
I was kind of just like, it's gonna
You
go.
see, it's making like an I with the purple and an H.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Green.
I think this is over. We'll see. It's over. Pet attack wins.
Woo!
I tried your method with the bat.
Let's do it. Oh no.
We're gonna clean a lot of stuff up now.
Okay, so we'll leave all this. Man, that was fun.
That was intense.
It's tough because you really had to look and see which ones, like you had to feel
Very
around, like, all right, which ones are not
strategic.
super important and which ones, like if I pull that piece out, the whole tower is gonna fall.
Very strategic.
Wow.
You have to think really hard to think what's going to work.
Yeah. Speaking of important things, you know what we're
That's
gonna do
not
today?
the most important thing.
No, that's not the most
Okay.
important thing. We're gonna talk about, do you like stories?
I do like stories, especially like, I love kids' stories. I love children's books.
Yeah.
But I like a lot of stories.
Yeah, well today we're gonna learn about stories. We're gonna learn about stories. We're gonna consult our librarian.
Ooh.
Yeah, Miss Cindy Lou.
Who?
Cindy Lou.
Who?
Cindy Lou who?
Exactly.
Hi, I'm Miss Lulu, and I'm the librarian at the ECCO Institute. But I'm not there right now. I'm at home. This is my library. I love books, and these are my favorites. And I want to talk to you today about some books that all have a beginning, a middle, and an end. They're very important to a book. And I brought one of my favorites to show you that today. I brought Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Now, Goldilocks and the Three Bears has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Without the beginning of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, we wouldn't know why the bears weren't home. Why was Goldilocks in the house in the first place? We wouldn't know that. And without the middle, and where we find out why Goldilocks eats their food and she breaks Baby Bear's chair, we wouldn't know why at the end of the book, Baby Bear comes home and his chair is all broken. We wouldn't know that. And without the ending, we would think that Goldilocks is living in the house all the time because we wouldn't know that the bears came home. So it's very important that we have a beginning, a middle, and an end to every book that we read. And today, you guys are talking about another story about Jesus. And Jesus' story also has a beginning, a middle, and an end. In the beginning, we find out that where Jesus was born, he was born in a stable. And in the middle of the story, we find out that Jesus, how he lived and what he taught us to do and how to live. And then at the end of the story, which looks so bleak and sad, except if you read to the very end, we find out that Jesus rose from the dead and lived again. Now, without the beginning of the story, we wouldn't know where Jesus was born. We wouldn't know how he was born. And if we didn't have the middle of Jesus' story, we wouldn't know how he lived his life and what he taught us and how to live ours. And if we didn't read the ending, we would feel like it was so sad. We wouldn't know that he didn't stay dead, that he rose from the dead. That's the best ending ever. So it's very important that we have a beginning and a middle and an end. But I'm going to tell you something that's really cool. Goldilocks and the Three Bears, it's not a true book. So we call those books fiction books. But Jesus' story really happened. It really did. And we call those stories nonfiction books. So we can take and get really excited because Jesus' story was real. Jesus is alive today in heaven, and we can celebrate. So I want you today to remember that every book has a beginning, a middle, and an end. I want you to go into your room, get a book, read a great one that you like, read your favorite. See how the beginning and the middle and end work out. And then kind of think, well, what if I didn't have one of those parts? It would sound kind of funny. So do that today. Read a good book. I love reading. I hope you do too. And I will see you again at the ECCO Institute. Remember, my name is Miss Lulu, the librarian, and read a good book every day.
Man, that was pretty cool. I really thank you, Cindy Lou who.
That's
oh, sorry,
that was not
it's
Cindy
not Cindy
Lou.
Lou. I know.
That was not her. Apparently, she must have a twin sister.
I know. That's why she looked so familiar. I thought that was her name. Lulu.
I get there. I'm so
Lulu, the
sorry.
librarian.
I'm so sorry
about that.
But
yeah.
both really cool. I loved everything that she talked about.
Talking about the importance of the different parts of a story, you know, and we have a lot of stories.
Yeah.
You know, we have a lot of stories that we read and stuff, but really, like, our life is kind of like a story.
Do you ever just skip right to the very end of a book just to see if you like the ending?
Sometimes sometimes like only in picture books. Sometimes it's a really big book. I wouldn't just pick up like just a really big book that doesn't have any pictures in it and be like, let's look at the last page of this one.
Or sometimes I'll just read the very beginning of it and see if it's interesting, and then find out if I want to read more.
Yeah, that's important. That's important, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is
So
important.
so seeing if it's going to be a book that you want to read, or also like, oh, the ending's got to be important.
Oh
So,
yeah, definitely. If I get to the first part of a book, I want to read the middle of the book and the end of the book.
Yeah. So like I said, like, yes, books have a story, but we also have a story. And in our lives, in our days and in our months and in our years, there are important things that happen,
Is
And
it the most important thing?
yeah, really all of them are important. Like all the moments of our lives are important, because our lives, it's who we are, I wonder, Tortellini, what was the most important part of your day today? So I'm playing with blocks.
A lot of times, the most important part of my day is like making sure I get food.
Making sure that you eat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Food is always a very big important thing. If not, I get really shaky if I don't eat.
Yeah.
So I find that pretty important. But the biggest thing is when I wake up in the morning and read my Bible.
Yeah. I think mine is waking up.
That is very important. Or else you're not getting started with the day.
Yeah.
That's
if I didn't
a
wake
good
up,
point.
then there would be no day. So to have the importance, like I have to wake up. Let's see, what else is important in our days? I don't know if that's the most important thing. That's just a thought. Maybe hanging out with my friends.
Or work. Work can be very important.
Yeah.
I love hanging out with my kids.
Yeah. Spending time. Yeah. Spending time
that's
with
very
family.
important.
Like a dog. Yeah.
I do have lots of animals at my house.
Okay. Let's look a little bigger. So that's your day. What about the most important part of your life? It's a big jump. If you thought about like what's the most
Day,
important
life.
part of your life? Day, right to life.
What a part of my life? In some ways, I almost say how I live my life or why I live my life. A lot of times, because you got to think, what's the point? Like, you got to figure out why you live life for it to be like super important.
Yeah.
So I remember whenever like I gave my life to Christ and I became a Christian. And that was extremely important.
Yeah, that is really important. I remember the day that I got married. I remember the day I got married, which was just a couple years ago. I remember when I was a little kid when I first got my dog. I remember when I got a dog and I was like, this is really cool. Or when I got a little brother.
That's a big thing.
Those are all really big things. I'm thinking about I'm trying to think
There's
like
a lot
the
of really
big moments.
important things like when you get married, it's big. You get saved, it's big. Whenever,
Sometimes-
like, we adopted 3 kids, that was a big day.
Yeah, building, growing a family. Also important events aren't always happy though. I remember when my grandfather died, and that hurt a lot, but I mean it's still important to me. It was really important the day that happened because I know it's important because I remember it.
Yeah.
To
get really, really real and personal, I mean, that's something I lost my dad a few years ago. He passed away, and it was very sudden. We didn't expect it, so it was something I remember all the time, and it was a very important part of my life because a lot of my life changed after that.
Yeah. So yeah, important things can be good things or bad things or just important things. All right, I'm going to take it one step further. Day,
This is getting intense.
life, what about ever? What is the most important thing ever?
I think I already talked about that.
It's not a bunny.
Nope, it's not about Easter bunnies, no.
It's not about eggs.
Oh, it's about, we're celebrating it this weekend.
Yeah.
It's Resurrection Weekend. It's when Jesus died, but that's not the important part. It's the fact that he rose again.
He died and rose again.
That's the important part.
Yes,
That's
and
the most
knowing
important
why.
thing.
And knowing why. Like when he did that and he rose again, that's just evidence that he is God, right? And we know and we talk about often that God invites us to have a relationship with him, that we can know him, and that he's essentially conquered the entire world. He was the creator of everything, and he at this moment said, it's true, I love you.
That's crazy.
I
That's
love
the
you.
creator of the entire universe. He loves someone like me
Yeah.
and you.
And
you?
everybody.
That is the most important thing.
Yeah. And what that means for us is no matter how bad our days are, right? Even if it rains on me and I stub my toe.
They can
and
get
my-
pretty bad sometimes.
Yeah, and I get in arguments with my friends and family. No matter how bad my years are, You know, whether even things like losing a family member, right? Or I don't know, having a serious injury or learning that you're very, very sick or a family member is very, very sick. We learn that those things are certainly important.
But God's good in the bad times and the good times.
That's right. And we know that God still loves us. We know that God still wants to have a relationship with us. And God is right there by our side through all of that. And not only that, we're able to have eternity with Him. We can live with Him forever because of the love that He showed us on the cross.
Wow, I thought the Jenga game was intense, but that was really, really important stuff that we talked about today.
One event in history is so important that it flows out into every single day ever. It impacts my life now, it impacts your life now, it impacts everybody's life. And like you were saying, like you accepted Christ, and that was the most important part of your life, but that was not the end, right? That happened, and then there's still so much that we can do and enjoy that relationship with Him.
You know, it was cool. I talked about how, like, when I became a Christian and got saved, that was the most important part of my life. But coolest part, even though my dad was gone, he was actually the one who got to baptize me when I accepted Christ. So that's it's a fun, important thing that I get to remember and look back on a very important time in my life.
Yeah, that's good. Man, this was an awesome time today. I had a lot of fun. We probably need to start cleaning this up.
We can't forget that.
Yeah, we got to finish our game of playing Bean Boozled.
Nope, I want to talk about the letters. I want to send people a letter on this Saturday.
This is yours. Okay.
Because this one's going to all my friends on Saturday nights and Sunday mornings at our ECCO Show live.
ECCO Show live.
Live. So I'm going to go put it here. Gerald, don't eat it. Here you go. Keep it safe, buddy.
All right. Well, it's been a great Saturday morning. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I'm Pat Attack.
I'm Tortellini.
See you guys.
When night has fallen, when fear is coming, still you're calling me. When faith is lost and my hope exhausted, you will be my strength. When my mind says I'm not